Good evening. My name is Chase Kennedy, and I'm a senior here at St. Joseph's. I hope that everyone has had a chance to meet the horse outside. As the self-proclaimed president of the prom committee, I wasn't told that this was going to be here, so that was a nice surprise. This fall, I am extremely excited to be attending Clemson University to study civil engineering. I would first like to take a moment to thank the many hard workers that have helped to put the gala together. As always, you did a wonderful job and have made this night so memorable. I'm looking forward to prom here tomorrow night in this same venue. I would also like to thank you all for coming out to celebrate and support this amazing school. As students, we often hear that the school exists for us, but we know that it exists because of you. So thank you. I would like to begin by telling you a quick story. When I was in 7th grade, I was asked to be the speaker at the open house. I agreed, thinking that it would be quick and easy. Soon after I gave that speech, I promised myself I would never speak in front of a crowd again. I guess it didn't go as bad as I thought. Either that or the school wanted me to have the opportunity to redeem myself. I sat next to Mr. Costello that morning, shaking from the nerves. He was taking pictures, and he told me about how he still gets nervous that his photos will not turn out the way that he wants them to. He said just to breathe and imagine that no one was in the crowd. Still to this day, I greet Mr. Costello every time I see him. So why bring this up? There was a day 6 years ago when I could not have given this speech. I have been so blessed to be surrounded by a community of people that is constantly seeking out my best interest. A community that is pushing me to be the best version of myself that I can be. That is what St. Joe's is for me. A place to discover the best version of me. From my teachers to coaches to people that I have just simply met while being at St. Joe's, I know I can count on the adults here to expect more of me and to push me to be my best. I think of teachers like Miss Weathers, who convinced me that I could succeed in any class that I was willing to put in the work. Even before my first day of my first AP class, I had already convinced myself that I was out of place. But I remember Miss Weathers telling the class that we could be anything that we wanted to be. She said that we were in control of the class. I was in control. This advice has led me to take on new challenges, especially in areas where I didn't think that I had the strengths or the abilities. I think of Coach Nash, Coach Jules, and Coach Kusinek, a few men at St. Joe's who, by example, have shown me what it means to be a man of Christ. Coach Nash, on the football field, taught me the importance of leading by example and presenting myself in a way that people could see Christ through me. Coach Jules, who is closer to my age, is able to be a visible sign of Christ as a young adult. And Coach Kusinek, who is a constant reminder of unconditional love and humility toward everyone. Miss Weathers, Coach Nash, Coach Jules, Coach K, and so many other adults here have played an instrumental role in my walk with Christ. I am so fortunate to have so many people around me who put faith above everything else. In times of difficulty and hardship, these people serve as a constant reminder that there is no task too difficult for God, and that I can get through anything with the Lord's help. When my lifelong best friends moved away senior year, I asked, how can I get through this? How can there be any good in this? Thankfully, I was surrounded by people reminding me that the Lord has a plan. I wasn't alone, and with the help of a number of people in the St. Joe's community, I finally was able to see God's light shining through such a difficult time. And that's what makes this community so extraordinary. St. Joe's is a place where the focus is who we are, not how well we test. Mr. Kaiser defined it so well when he said, "The infinite dignity and value of each student is central to our approach to everything we do as a school." This phrase so vividly defines what St. Joe's is. There are so many opportunities to be a great student, but there are so many more to be a great person. We truly are challenged every day become someone that will go out and change the world. Without the generosity of donors like yourselves, I never would have been able to become the man that I am today. I wouldn't have had the educational, athletic, and spiritual foundation that St. Joe's has to offer. I wouldn't have met so many amazing friends that will always push me to exceed the limits that I put on myself. I have built close friendships with the staff that will always be just an email away as I go off to college. And most importantly, I have made a lifelong relationship with the Lord that will not falter as I go through the difficulties of life. I pray that other students can be as fortunate as I was to have the same opportunities for growth. I pray that they can experience the immense support that I was shown during my years at St. Joe's. You all have the chance to change the lives of students and prepare them to take on the challenges of the world. With that, I ask that you all consider a donation tonight for the future of St. Joseph's, a donation that will provide for the needs of people, not only as students, but most of all, as children of Christ. Thank you.